nice and purple and black. And then, alright, so welcome to the Grow Family Network. Today we're going to get some elderberries and we're going to make some elderberry syrup. This is the way I do it. No boiling, no processing. I'm going to show you, we're going to put these in some bags and I'm going to show you out here, and then we're going to bring it inside maybe tomorrow or later on tonight, and I'll show you how I finish doing it with a little honey. So let's go walk and check it out. And we got some nice kumquats coming.
Hello, vitamin C.
Fresh fruit. They say if you eat it fresh off the tree like that, it's like 0 time that it's been separated from the tree, so it's not dying once you get it in your mouth. Pretty good. So, as you can see, this is how I've been growing the elderberry, and hopefully eventually I want to have just a fruit trees down here. Eventually I want to leave this just for the birds, but I'm out of my elderberry syrup, so I need to come and borrow from the birds a little bit. I'm sure they won't mind, because usually once it turns black they'll been to like ate it all, but this time they're leaving it for me because I've been having this like slight cough. I think they heard it, so they let me get some, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some. Yeah. So all I'm gonna do is cut these off. Actually, yeah, gonna get Bevs to rinse these, then we'll put them back in the bag. But for purposes of showing, I'm gonna just get just a little bit, because this one we're not gonna use. But for purposes of showing how I'm gonna do it inside, just take this off, put it in here. You got to think of having a lot of them in there too. And once you close it, you can either just leave it like this. If you leave it like this over time, it's going to start breaking down and letting the oils out or the juices out, or you can just start smashing it up in here yourself, and you can see how the juices eventually go down into the bottom. You cut this little piece off, let it drain into your container, whatever you're using, add a little honey, and that's it. You don't have to do any processing. I ain't talking about no lollipop either. But it's real sweet. And I'm gonna show you inside some that, like I say, I'm running out of.
Maybe you're wasting it.
Some for the birds, it's not wasted.
Let grow.
But we have plenty of them that are actually still going, getting some color on them. Yeah. If you can see these good. So I got a few more to get, and you can see like they're real nice, dark, deep purple. Even the vein is a deep purple, as opposed to when they're not ripe. Let me see if I can grab one. It's way up here, so I gotta jump to get it. All right, so you can see when it's not ripe how it's nice and green, but it's not as purple once it gets right here. But the more ripe these get, now these are not edible, and actually from what science tells us, these are poisonous. These can do harm to your digestive tract. But these, nice and purple and black, that's what you want. That's what you want. So we got a few here. I'm just gonna get this one and this one. That one is up a little higher. No more jumping. No more jumping. Ah.
I thought no more jumping.
No, that was a little bit. Thank you, baby. Hold on. All right. So thank you so much. Now, yeah, if you eat them like this, I'll show you. I don't like the taste of them too much. I can eat them, but it's not really a taste. Like, it starts to get, after you eat a few of them, it starts to get this bland, not medicine-y taste, but it's like you're eating nothing, but it's not sweet. Once you actually crush these down, like this, and you start to get that juice, I think that's a better way to eat it. And it's actually, when you put in the honey, put it in your refrigerator, it's a better way to store it. So let's go inside and I'll show you how to process these without processing. Let's go check it out. So we're back in the kitchen and I want to show you, I told you I was running out. We actually got this, if Lead Farmer sees this, he'll remember this is one of his containers. But what happened was we had some honey left in here, and I actually, last time I made this, I just added the juice from the elderberry straight into his honey to make this syrup, and you can look at it. What I want to do is let me just get a bowl and show you how it looks going into the bowl. And it's just a little, it's real dark, real purpley, syrupy consistency. Tastes really good with the honey, of course. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just fill this up. If you look over here, you can see Bev actually came in and soaked all of the elderberries. So right here, I've taken it out of the water, and I'm just gonna just crump it in here. Alright, so that'll percolate on the hands. Like I said, you can wait, and once you just put this up in a Ziploc bag like this, if you leave it for a week or so, the juices will actually just start to come out on their own. But since I don't have time for that, I'm going to just start squeezing. I open up the top a little bit, and if you can see the juice that's in it. Got a little bit more over there, but I'm just gonna do this batch first. You can use like a strainer like this, like a little tea strainer to pour your stuff through, or you can use a strainer like this to pour it through. Catches the seeds and all those things. But like I said, this is a way you can actually make your elderberry syrup without any machine. You don't even need scissors to cut it off the tree. Just pull them off the tree. They do have a lot of seeds in them, but you eventually get most of the seeds out with the straining process. But look at that. We're gonna see how much we can get. So next, what you want to do is just take some scissors and you're gonna just cut off a piece of it. And I'm gonna do it in this bowl so you can see. Just put that strainer over there, cut a piece off, like so. Small is better. See if I can get a small piece. So, small piece, and then just, can you see that? I'll hold it up here. And I didn't do anything, I didn't use anything. That straight elderberry juice. You don't want to take this this strong though. You want to dilute it. And like I said, this is really just like a cough syrup. People make tinctures out of them, drinks out of them with alcohol, what we used to call like a hot tonic. Me, I don't drink, so I gotta do it without, and I still got juice up there, so I'm gonna let that come down. Made a pretty good amount. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. So like I said, that the strainer is actually catching all of the seeds. If you didn't strain it, you would have 1,000,000 seeds, because their seeds are really, really small. Oh, it's coming at the top, the bottom. All right. So for time's sake, I'll say that's good enough. Now, if you want to double strain, you can, but I'm not going to double strain. All right. Let me wash my hands for a second, then we'll go to the honey part. All right. So now we're on to the honey part. Some fresh honey. Look, some comb up in there, which is going to be good for you. This doesn't matter. Consistency doesn't matter. You're getting a little honey, a little elderberry. Mix it together. So here I go. Let me get it around where you can see it. That's the honey, just to get it thick, not too watery, and take away a little of that strong, blandy taste. I wonder how much we got. This is a cup here, so let's see. Belle's gonna get mad. She gotta wash all these dishes. So I would say I got, just off of those, what, 3 or 4 things. We got probably about 3/4 of a cup, a little bit over half a cup. Oh, straight. You can go to the store and they can tell you that they got 100% elderberry juice, but you know they're lying. If you go home and juice your stuff, like I said, in that bag, and it doesn't taste like this, it's not 100%. So then all we do is just add that in. I'm gonna add it up to the rim. I'm gonna add a little bit. Now I gotta stir it in. So you can either just figure out how you want it. Stir that honey into it, it'll thicken. And what I do with this, and you can see how it's kind of running now, it hasn't really all the way incorporated, but once I finish, and if you know anything about honey, when it's room temperature, it's real runny, but real honey. But you take this and put it in the refrigerator, and that honey will thicken up, so it'll be a little thicker, and you can give this to your kids. Consult your doctor first, I gotta say that, or they'll try to sue me. You can give this to your kids, or you can give it to yourself, just a spoon at a time. If you don't like the taste, it's good. You can add more honey. I got more elderberries. You can make more. You can make it thicker. You can make it less thicker. It doesn't matter. Take it, top it up, and you're ready for the winter. So thank y'all for watching the Grow Family Network. And as always, grow, grow, grow your own medicine.